Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Just give me a second. Hello John, how you doing? Thank you for joining tonight. Oh, look at that, hearts already. Thank you so much. We haven't started yet. Can you all hear me clearly? Check. Does the sound clear? Yes? Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, I'm just gonna do a quick thank you so much. Quick new updates on the WordPress 4.3. Well, first of all, how many of you have a WordPress-based website? Tabassum, how you doing? How many of you have a WordPress-based website? Chris, what's up, brother? Okay, you have a WordPress website. You do as well. Okay, awesome, great. Did you guys make the new update for 4.3 from WordPress? How many of you did the update? Excuse me. Oh, you did the update. Cool. Scared? I know. You better be, right? Okay, cool. Not yet. Excellent. So I'm going to give you a few tips before we make any updates. But first, let's talk about the 7 new updates or the new changes that WordPress just released few days ago. So the first one that I like is the comment box is turned off on all the pages. Now, what do I mean by that? Do you guys remember that when you install a WordPress base, when you install the WordPress for the first time, every single page, whether it's a post or a page, okay, cool, we can help you with that, okay? Joanne, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so when you install the WordPress, do you know how every page and every blog post comes with the comment, me, how you doing, comes with the comment box on the bottom, right? Do you all remember that? Every page comes with the with the box on the bottom. So with the new update, none of the pages will have the comment box. That means it turned off automatically, which is great. Because previously you had to go to every page, you click pages, go to every page, quick edit, and turn off the comment box from every single page. So that's been turned off in the new version 4.3. Okay, so that was number 1. The comment box has been turned off. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I go bold, sometimes I go long here, but it depends. So that was the first one. Okay, the first update was that the comment box has been removed from the pages by default. Sonia in the house. Sonia, did you update your WordPress website to the latest 4.3? Indeed, for the pages you don't need the comment box, Joanne. Only the blog post. Why do you update it, Sonia? Are you scared, huh? Scared? Okay, cool. So the new update, the comment box will not show up. It'll automatically turn off. That's the number one. Update number 1, the comment box is turned off. Now, number 2. Do you guys know what is favicon? Favicon, or icon. When you open your browser, this is your website name, and there is... You know what is you don't know what is the favicon? You know how when you look at your browser, let me show you real quick what I mean by favicon. Let me just flip this thing. All right, what I mean by favicon, this thing right there. Okay, that thing is called favicon. Okay, that is called favicon. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Favicon. Or icon, right? So previously, if you had to put that for your website, I just did a few seconds ago. I don't care. My website is not even working very well. Thank you, Sonia, for putting me on the spot. Yes, I should use the PNG to be transparent. But previously, you had to either do it through coding or you install a plugin to add that favicon, or some themes, premium themes come with it. But guess what? They added that feature in the customize. You know how when you go to appearance, you click the theme and you click the blue button that says customize, then everything shows up on your left hand side. So there's a feature right now that says add a favicon for your site. Do you want me to show you what it is? Do you want me to show you what it is? You want me to show you right now? Just say it. You want me to show you? Yes? No? Yes? Okay, let me show it to you. Let me just flip this thing again. Ready? All right, let me take this away. So let me show you exactly where is it at. So when you go to appearance, typically when you go to appearance, okay, then click on themes. All right, so let's say this is my theme. I want to click on, customize. So right here, you're going to get these options. Look, it's right here under site identity. See that? When you click this, usually you're going to have your website name and the tagline, but guess what? Site icon. There you go. Site icon. You can just click change file or add, and that's it. Isn't that awesome? That's how you see it on the top, somewhere right there, like it's acting up, but it's right here. See that? Favicon. Okay, let me flip the screen real quick. All right, so sorry for the shaking. So what do you guys think? Isn't that cool? So they added it. I don't need a plugin for that anymore. I don't need to talk to my developer. Hey, go ahead and just add the small favicon. And the benefit of having this favicon or icon, it is good for your branding, because if that's your logo, it pops up on the browser. It's actually good for branding. So yeah. Okay, that's number 2. So number 2, that they added the favicon feature. Number 2. All right. Number 3, the strong password suggestion. So right, when you create a user, when you add somebody as an admin, an editor, or an author, are WordPress updates auto? Do I need to look for it? No. WordPress will basically send you a notification when you log in. You will see it says update. Then you have to manually update. Now, some hosting provider are right now updating it automatically, like GoDaddy, SiteGround, even I think HostGator. In fact, I think WordPress is trying to tell them that you have to do it, but we'll talk about that later. Why it's not good. It's actually manual. Okay, so you have to go back and update it by yourself. And I'm going to also talk about, before you update, what you need to do, because you don't want to break your site. Okay, so that was number 3, strong password suggestion. So when you add user for your website, like an admin, editor, or author, you can just, how you tap the password that says weak, but now it will force you to make sure that your password is strong for security. So I think that's an awesome feature. So that was number 3. Okay, now number 4, its mobile views has been improved. So of course WordPress is a mobile friendly, it's a responsive base. So when you go to a blog and scroll down and look at the comment section, sometimes what was happening that the comment is right here and other people's comment on the corner. So it was like kind of all jumbled and grumbled and whatnot, but now it looks smooth and nice. So better mobile view under the comment section for the blog post. So that was number 4. Thank you so much, Sonia. Okay. Then number 5, they improved the press tool. Does anybody use press tools? Press tools. Anybody use press tools? Anybody use press tools? Nobody knows what is press tools? You want me to show you? You want me to show you? Just say yes. Say yes. Show me. Show me what is the press tools. And thank you for the heart. All right, let me get you back again and show you what is the press tool. Let me go back to my computer. All right, let me go to my laptop real quick. Find out what the heck is this press tool? And it's funny because most of us probably don't even use it. Okay, so let me go and show that. You guys ready? Ready? All right, thumbs up. Here we go. Yeah, high five. Yeah. Here you go. All right, let me show you this press tool. So remember when you go to tools, they used to have the import, export, and of course this is just something else. But when I click on, usually right here, usually under the tools, I used to get one option called press tools. So this is what we call press this. So the job of the press this is, if you go to any blog, any website, and you want to just, let's say you're reading an article in the Huffington Post, okay, you're reading some article there, and you want to copy it, or you want to talk about it and put it on your website. So you can just take this press tool. Let me just open, let's see, let me just, I'm going to do Moz, for instance. I'm just going to go to any website right here. Let's say if I like, for instance, if I like this article here, let's see, if I like this article here, what I can do, just grab this, press this, and move it right here to, let me try again. Let's move it right here to, like that. Boom, right? Boom, boom. Oh, you see what happened? Oh, something is blocking me. All right, I don't know what happened here, HostGator. Why you're sucking? So basically, what happens? Sorry about that malfunctions thing. I don't know what happened there, but typically, what happens is that when you move this, press this, and bring it to any article, it pops up a window. You saw the window, and what it does, it will create some type of a pop-up box for you to write, content about the article that you're reading, right? HostGator. I know you don't like HostGator. Okay, but they're okay with me. Okay. So, for instance, let me try something else right now. Let's try my website. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Bear with me, please. Bear with me. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Okay, so let me try this one more time. If my blog post shows up right here, give it a few seconds. Connections. All right, so I can just grab this, what do you call it? Press this and probably move it right here. And boom, as I move it to my blog post, it created a box for me so I can start, writing this article is great. So I can put some notes and save it later on to blog about it. So that's what the press this is. I mean, I'll be honest with you, most people don't use it. I don't use it myself. But they made it look much better right now. So what happened? What's up, Chris? So what happened is instead of having a small box, it looks like an actual blog post. So you can select the category and put them in the right tag and write some article about it, then publish it from there or just save it as a draft. Okay. So that was, I believe, number 5? Was it number 5, Sania? The press tool, was it number 5? Okay. And number 6, thank you. Number 6 is adding, guess what, Sonia, number 6? Guess what? Number 6 is, do you remember the menu button under the appearance? Let me show you real quick. Remember, under the appearance, right here, you got the menu, right? You need to create the menu for your website so you can move the pages up and down, however you want it. You see that? So this is the menu, right? Okay. So guess what now? Guess what? Right now what happened, they moved the menu, guess where? In the customize. See? They moved the menu right here in the customize. So I can, create the menus from here and tweak it and move it and whatnot. You see that? The footer, the main menu location, or the footer location, there you go. So it's all right there. Isn't that cool? So they made it easy for you to kind of quickly go there instead of going to appearance, then menu, and making all those crazy changes. Right? Okay. So what do you guys think so far? Number 6. Is that good or what? Okay. Now, the last but not least, number 7 is they improved the edit enhancement. You know how when you do a blog post, right? Let me show you. If you do a blog post, the few changes that they made on this one, for instance, even though I use a tiny MCE Advanced to get more features, but right now what happened is this. So let me show you. Let me tap the screen real quick. Okay. So right here, if I want to say, let's say, header 1, right? If I say header 1, if I want to make this my header 1 for a blog post, I highlight this and I come here and I select this as heading 1, right? And if I want to do like, let's see, if I want to do header 2, I'm going to highlight this. That's the old way. I'm going to make this my header 2, right? That's the old way. Now, the new way, guess what? All I have to do, I'm going to just put # header 1. Why is it not working? This is failure. Let's see. Come on, work. Let me delete this. Let's see why. There you go. Booyah! Came header 2 right away. See? If I do like this, 1, this is header 1, right? I can also do automatically, if I do like number 3, let's see. It becomes like header 3, okay? So let me go close this all the way, heading number 1. Go back here, paragraph. Okay, here we go. There you go. You see that? If I put just 1, come on, you're embarrassing. Anyway, okay. So the point is, you just need to use shortcuts to make the header. Instead of selecting from here, you just put the pound sign and it makes it for you. And if you put number 1, for instance, and say, let's say Yusuf number 1, automatically it should create. Let me go back. Let's see. Yusuf. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. Yusuf number 2. Let me go up. Let me try again. Because this is supposed to. There you go. You see that? So I don't have to go here and select the numbers of the bullet points of the list. It just does it for me automatically. And if I also do, let's see, a star. I think it's a star right here. Shortcut. It automatically does the bullet points. You see that? So that's one of the improvement. And if you want to know more of the short codes, all you have to do, you just go to right here where it says help for the short codes. You click on that, it gives you all the short codes. So you can implement these short codes instead of just going through the visual editor. Okay. Okay. All right, there you go. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. I hope you guys learned something new about this updates of WordPress 4.3. Now, when it comes to good night. It's almost midnight here too. Yes, it's like 11:20. Thank you for showing up. Now, when it comes to update, there are a couple of rules. First of all, how many of you actually are scared of updating to this new 4.3? How many of you are scared? Nobody? Okay. So before you update, you need to make sure a few things. You need to make sure that first you have to contact your hosting provider just to make sure that they did the backup for you. What I also recommend is use a plugin called Updraft Plus. It's one word. Updraft Plus. Yeah, I mean, that's not a lot. Just a change. I'm just sharing what the change they made. It's better than nothing. Okay, so that's it. That's all the change they give. And but if you have to update it anyway, because for the security issues, you got to update it. So what you need to do first, you need to back it up. Okay, there's a plugin called Updraft Plus. Updraft Plus, one word. Install this plugin and do a backup. Okay, do a backup. Then try to if you have any plugins that needs update as well, back them one by one at a time, not all of them. Then run this update. If something happens, you can restore back. Click that restore, it goes back to how it was. Okay, if you're scared, you don't want to update it, just talk to me, send me the info, I'll look into it. Okay, if you need some help, maybe I can help you out to update it without having any issues or without breaking the site. But it's very, very crucial that you need to have some type of updated plugin or backup plugin, or you need to also contact your hosting provider to make sure that it is backed up. Sometimes what they say that yes, we back up every night, but if you want to restore it and whatnot, they might charge you. So you might want to double check. Ask them how much they charge you to make the update, or helping you to do the update without you breaking it. Okay, so those are the tip. Have the backup plugin. Call your hosting provider to double check. And number 3, and when you do a backup, one of my friends from California has a company called WP Fixit. You can go to this website, which is it's called WPFixit.com, or my affiliate link, getwpfixit.com. They can do it for you for like $40. Double check everything, and they have like a monthly service as well. So if in case you're like kind of afraid, you don't want to mess with it, those are the options. Or you can just talk to the developer, whoever built your website, have them do the backup and do the update. Okay. So Sonia, welcome back. So I don't know if you missed whatever I was saying. Basically, I was saying that before you update, make sure you have an update plugin like Updraft Plus. Contact your hosting provider, making sure that if they can help you without any additional cost, no problem. So without any additional cost, let them do it for you. But if they cost, then you gotta be careful, see how much they charge. And number 3, talk to your developer and see if they can, if whoever developed the website for you, make sure they update it for you. And number 4, you can go to getwpfixit.com. Getwpfixit.com. Yes, Backup Creator is good, and also Backup Buddy is good, but Updraft Plus is completely free. They have a paid version, but the free is also powerful. The cool thing about the Updraft Plus, that you can set it up where you can back up every week or every month. You can back it up to your email, to your cloud drive, Dropbox, Rackspace Cloud, Amazon, your hosting provider. So you can do that through Updraft Plus. And plus, they have a clone feature. That means you can clone your website to a different domain. You can also transfer everything to another website. Okay, that's why I prefer Updraft Plus. Okay, so that was number 1. Contact the hosting provider. Make sure that they can upload it for you. Yes, it's a free version. Yes, it's a Updraft Plus. Yes, free. Yes. So contact the hosting provider. Make sure that they can update it for you without any additional cost. Okay. Then number 3, talk to your developer, whoever built the site for you. Just make sure they do it for you. And number 4, go to getwpfixit.com. It's like $40. They can do it for you. If they can fix anything, they'll refund the money for you, full money refund. And they also do like a monthly maintenance to your WordPress-based website. Okay. So let me know if you all have any more question about WordPress other than the 7 updated new features. If you have any question about WordPress in general, please, I'll give you another 10-15 minutes. If there are no questions, then I can basically call it a night or call it a day or whatever. Okay. Divi is awesome from Elegant Theme. It's pretty cool. I mean, everything is a drag and drop. That's Divi. Yeah, I have a couple of clients that we built it on Divi. There are some clients that they were under the budget, so we use that. I honestly use mostly StudioPress. Most of my developers, they build clients' website on a StudioPress because we use Genesis as a main theme, and the other themes are all child themes, so we can custom and play with it however we want to do it. So that's how most of our customer. There are a few clients that use Divi, and some of them go to Theme Forest, buy their own theme, and we try to either set it up as it is, or we can just do minor tweak and customization. Okay, so that was a good one. So please, folks, feel free. Any issues with WordPress, any plugins, any challenges that you're facing with WordPress that you need some answers, I'm here for you for another 10-15 minutes. Yay. Okay, no more question. We're good. You all just learned something new. I hope this was beneficial. I hope this was good. Okay, can you reset admin login? Don't like admin. That's a very excellent question, Sonia. In fact, if you have an admin as a login, you're going to be in trouble, because that's how WordPress-based website got hacked, because people were using the username admin and the password. Going, hello, always use password, right? So unfortunately, you cannot reset the username. You have to create another administrator user name, make yourself as an admin, then you can go back and delete the admin. Okay? And you have to be very careful though, because when you delete the admin, the main username, you have to make sure that all the post is not set up under that username, because there's a possibility you can delete all those posts under that username author. Does that make sense? So when you change it to the new administrator, let's say Sonia Ramsey, then go back to all the pages, go back to all the blog posts, and change to your new author. And do you know how to do it all in bulk? Do you know how to do all of it in bulk style? Because if you do it one by one, it's going to take you forever. Do you know how to do it in bulk? I'm sure you know how to do it in bulk, right? Like one click, you go to edit, quick edit, select all the pages, quick edit, and then you select author and switch the author. There you go. Then all of this is going to change. Then you can go back under the user and delete that ridiculous admin as a username. You never ever want to have admin as a username. Okay. So any more questions? That was an excellent one, Sonia. I like it. I like it a lot. What do you use for security, by the way? What do you use for security plugin? Do you use any for security plugin for your website? Do you like uploading WordPress via FTP or program? That's a good question. I honestly do not work on any website myself because I have a team. I let them do it. Most of them are coders and developers. So yes, that's how when they build the website, they build it locally. Then they use FTP to upload it. That's how they do it. I mean, I try to keep it simple. as simple as I can, because if I'm going to coach small businesses to do it by themselves, I'm going to find the most easiest way for them to do it. And of course, when I tell them what is FTP, they get freaked out. So I'll just show them the non-coding stuff. Does that make sense? So that was a good question too. Do you use anything for your security? Looking at getting security, my hosting, cool. Yeah, security. Security has a free version for checking malware. Bulletproof is another one. Yes, that's another one. There's a Bulletproof, Security, Word Defense, SiteLog. There's so many. I like Security because they're very up to date with a lot of plugins and a lot of issues. Dude, sounds like a curse, right? And you have to be very careful. Yeah. So Security does a lot of updates. Let's say if SEO plugin got hacked or got some issues, they're the first one to report it. Okay, it's completely free. Now, the only service that they charge is the firewall. You can pay anywhere between $10 to like $60 a month. And the cool thing about the firewall plugin, it makes your website faster, and of course it's unhackable because it goes through a firewall server before it hits your website. So that's another option, but you have to pay like $10 a month. Some of my clients love it because the website got increased, and they have the malware anti-malware security, and they also have the firewall from security as well. But there's Word Defense, Bulletproof. There's so many. Some of them have complicated feature, and I think with security was very easy to set up. Okay, so that's for you. Security, right? Security. So that's for you. Anything else? Any plugins you guys want to use, or have any question about any plugins, any tips? Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm very excited that I've learned how to optimize sites so they load faster. My VA is learning too. Awesome. That's very beautiful. Now, what do you use to test the speed of your website, Sonia? What do you use for that? To check the speed of your website? Let's see, what is this? Yes, I love GTmetrix. There's another one called webpagetest.org. Yeah, GTmetrix. I knew it. Okay, GTmetrix is awesome. In fact, they're much better right now. Have you seen the new version? I mean, you can sign in, you can log in, you can get a report. It's much better. Yes, there's the one is Google Speed Page Test, or Google Page Speed Test. That's another one, and it will show you exactly what you need to do to fix the technical side. Actually check Google first, because it's Google. Just go to Google and search for Google Speed Test or Google Speed Page Test. Use that one because it will tell you exactly what Google wants you to fix, and you need to make sure that your score, according to Google, is more than 85%. We actually try to do it for our clients. We try to bring in more than 95%. But if you are like 85%, you're still good. But you don't want to be below 85%. Okay, whether in the mobile section or on the website section. You need to make sure that both of them are above 85. Okay, cool. I love that. So anything else? I'm just looking at some of the stuff right here. Does speed show the speed of a bubble? Yes. Now, I don't know about the speed test. Correct me on that, Sonia, but the Google does. For the that's a good question, Sonia. For the optimizing video, I mean, right now with WordPress, I just drop in the YouTube link, and that's it. It automatically shows the video. I don't even have to use what do you call it? But if you want to do something like private, like membership site, then yeah, the one that you mentioned, the Easy Player, that's fine. That should work. Or Amazon, what do you call it? The 3S. Okay, yeah. Are you using it for like a private coaching, like the membership stuff? Is that what you're using it for? Because for me, I don't even have a plugin. If I can just drop my YouTube link. Oh yeah, the Amazon S3, yeah. But for my YouTube, I just drop the link on the post and automatically becomes like a actual video. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Those are fine. You can use those. I mean, you can also use Vimeo, but those are fine. Those are fine. Great question, boss. Keep those questions coming in. Sarah Brown in the house. What you doing, lady? It's like late at night. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I see what you're saying. There is a way you can turn off the suggested videos of other people and have your list of videos show up. I just don't remember how. I need to probably let you know. Oh, good night, Sarah. Thank you for coming and appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have a good night. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah. All right. Anything else on WordPress? We're good? Any more questions? WordPress is the thing. By the way, Sonia, have you attended any? Yeah, I know. We're gonna simplify it. Have you attended any WordCamp event? Thanks, Sarah. Have you attended any WordCamp event? Oh wow, are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, you know everything about WordPress, but you didn't go to the WordCamp. You know how much it costs to get in? Like $20 everywhere, like $20. And I highly recommend that you should attend. Yes, they're everywhere. If you can, we have a meetup in San Antonio. We have our own WordPress meetup. I attended the WordCamp in Austin, Texas twice every year, and this year, for the first time, me and a couple of my business associate, Corey Ashton, who gave the class today, with her team, we did the first time WordCamp in San Antonio. Okay, cool. All right, me. So for the first time, we did a WordCamp in San Antonio, and I think more than 300 people showed up from Dallas, from Colorado, from everywhere. Okay, and the cool thing, good night, me. Excuse me. The cool thing about the WordCamp, Sonia, is that there are a lot of speakers that comes in, and you have 3 to 4 classes every hour, so you can select out of the 3 or the 4 workshop. Everyone's like 45 minutes to 50 minutes to an hour, like from 8 o'clock all the way to like 6 or 5, and it's huge. It's awesome. You'll get connected with developers, with other entrepreneurs, with other businesses. It is awesome. So if you ever get a chance, I highly advise you that you should go to WordCamp. Awesome. If there's a meetup, if it says Santa Monica WordPress meetup, then go, because it's possible that the WordPress Foundation they have some involvement in it. In San Antonio, we have that, and in Austin, they have like a huge audience of maybe more than like 2,000 members for the WordPress meetup. We do like 2 or 3 classes on WordPress every month. We like to teach small businesses on WordPress. We have one developer that talks about developing side of WordPress. No. That's a good question. In the meetup, it depends on the title. So what you do, you go to your meetup.com right now. Go to the meetup.com and just type WordPress and see who is closest to you and look at the titles. Me personally, I teach a lot of stuff for small businesses, so I'm not technical. I don't teach a lot of technical stuff. But the WordCamp, the beautiful thing about the WordCamp, they have levels of classes. So they have like for beginners, intermediate, and advanced, and sometimes for entrepreneurship or businesses. So you can pick and select which one you want to go to. And with you, I mean, you're already, geek anyway, so for you it's going to be easy. Okay, that's not going to be hard, okay? But I highly recommend that you definitely should check out WordCamp, because here we do it, in San Antonio, we're going to do it every year anyway. But if it happens in Austin, we'll go visit. And it's very great to network with big companies like SiteGround and HostGator and WP Engine and Rackspace and all those big companies, Flywheels. They're going to be there, so you can talk to them, enough to be dangerous. Yeah. I mean, same thing with me. I mean, I learned a lot about WordPress. And like I said, I mean, I just hire smart people to do the work. I mean, I want to learn and kind of try it myself, and that's it. I'm not going to spend all day long working on it, right? So I decided I don't have to get deep into every single thing. Yes, I need to focus on usability. This is so important, because a lot of people don't even discuss that topic, right? A lot of people don't discuss that topic. So that's very, very important. You have to focus on the usability. In fact, if you find any meetup that talks about the UX factor or the usability, you need to look into that, because I believe I did scope about it, but if you want me to, I can do it again. I actually, if you go to Catch Me, I talked about, I think 4 or 5 questions business should ask before even, getting into the website. But I talked about from the people that make the mistake. But maybe I can definitely do a specific scope just on the usability, like the strategies and the color and the technique. And believe it or not, most of them are so easy that most people don't even think about it. Does that make sense? But usability is very, very important, because we sometimes tend to focus on the cosmetic and the functionality. But if you keep things very simple, right? If you keep things very simple, you have 5 pages, you know what you want the visitor to do, and that's it. They're going to come home, about services, contact us, get started. That's all you need them to do, is for them to navigate the page as you want it. Does that make sense? So usability is very, very important. I'm glad in fact, let me write it down. I'm going to write that, so hopefully I can scope about it on the usability. I'll do it again. Usability factors. Okay. If it's already there in the Catch Me, I'll share with you. If not, I'll definitely do another one on the usability factors. I mean, don't remember, I'm still supposed to do SEO what do you call it, SEO scopes, but because I'm giving classes every night here at the meetup, what is called when you have the transparent box, for example, on a homepage with graphic? I honestly don't know. Okay, I don't know, to be honest. Sorry about that. For the SEO, yes, we're gonna do part 2 and part 3, but because how many plugins is too many before it impacts the performance? Excellent question. The reality is this: it depends on your server. Okay, it depends on your server. It depends on your hosting. I personally don't recommend more than 10 or 15. That's my personal preference, because what happens when you have too many plugins, because they're all separate, developed by separate developers, it means a lot of functionality and processing happens on the back end. In fact, you can use GTmetrix, the speed page website, and put your website right there, and it will tell you how many cycles of functionality go in the back end. If it's too many, like 150 or like a 50 or something, then you got to reduce some of those plugins. Okay, and compatibility can become an issue. So the thing with the plugin, you have to be very, very careful. You don't want to just add plugin for every single thing. Like for the favicon, there was no point for a plugin. That's kind of ridiculous, right? Have the developer just tweak it for you. When I put plugins, this is what I put. I put security plugin, backup plugin, SEO plugin, Google Analytics plugin, social media sharing plugin, right? And maybe tiny MCE for editing the box, the blog post. And Akismet comes by itself. That's it, 7. I mean, I don't need to put more than that. Now, if you have a membership website, like, Optimize Press or Wishlist or whatnot, then that's another one. So whatever plugin you put or add, it has to be for a bigger, complicated purpose, not for something very simple. If there is a way, compatibility of plugins, that is an excellent question, Sania. I honestly do not know if there is. I know there was one plugin, let me see what it is. I think it's P3. P3 basically tells you which plugin takes most of your resources, but let me double check. I'm not sure if it's a P3 plugin. Let me check that. Yes, there's a plugin called P3 Plugin Performance Profiler. Okay, you can check it out. Let's see if this is up to date or not. P3 Plugin Performance Profile. Okay, 4.5 and higher, and last update was January, March, April. That's of this year. Okay, so this is. Let me show you real quick if you can see it. That's the one. See? So you can give it a shot, but don't keep it on. What I mean by that, install it and figure out. Let it tell you which plugin is causing more resource and issues. Once you are done, remove this one too. I mean, you don't need it. Does that make sense? So then after that, you can remove this one and then kind of throw it in the corner. All right. So that's one. All right. Any more question, please? Okay. Thanks for the awesome tips, Yusuf and Sonia. You are most welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good one. Have a good night, and have an awesome dream and not a nightmare. Okay. All right. So anything else? We're good? Any more questions? Jen, thank you for joining. Bedtime for me. Good night, Sonia. Thank you for your time and for all the awesome questions on WordPress. There you go. I'm about to go home too. All right. So, for those that missed the show, just go and click on the replay. And that's it. I appreciate that you all came in tonight. Have a good one. Stay safe. Yes, thank you, Jen. Thank you. And we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Okay? Take care. Have a good night.